This exercise routine contains 6 exercises for your hands, which will help with carpal tunnel, arthritis of the hands, and help maintain mobility and flexibility whilst helping to reduce pain. The first exercise we're going to do is called a thumb pull. All you're going to do is bring your hand up like a thumb up, thumbs up, and then you're going to hold on to the top of the thumb like so. Now what we're going to do is pull that thumb backwards, and you should feel a stretch all the way along here. And then we're going to hold it there for 30 seconds. Then repeat it on the opposite hand. So what this exercise does is it helps stretch out all the ligaments and tendons underneath the thumb. If you suffer from carpal tunnel or hand problems, normally you feel most of the pain around the base of the thumb area. This will help relieve that and maintain your flexibility. And after 30 seconds are up, we're going to do the same thing on the other hand. We're going to thumb up position, hold it from the top and pull the thumb back. Again, you'll feel the stretch all the way down and around there. The other way of doing this, which is the one that we included in our brochure, is where you hold it back for 5 seconds, return to the starting position and repeat 10 times. But personally I prefer to do it all in one long stretch, as although it's both stretching the thumb, I find that an elongated stretch of the thumb is more beneficial to myself. And relax. Shake off your hands. Now the next exercise is called a thumb push. Now, as you might have guessed, we're going to make a thumbs up, we're going to grab hold of the thumb, and this time I'm going to pull it upwards. So you're pulling it this way. Then you'll feel the stretch down here at the base of the thumb and towards the wrist. This is a different set of ligaments that is going to be helping to stretch out. Again, 2 ways of doing this. I prefer the hold it for 30 seconds approach, but the other one is hold it for 5, bring it back up, hold it for 5, and repeating that 10 times. Do whichever one you find most comfortable, but personally I prefer this way of doing it. And now what we're going to do is switch it to the other hand. Again, thumbs up position, hold onto the thumb and pull it forwards. Now my hands are a little bit sweaty because we've been filming multiple things today, but as you can see, pulling it forwards, and if your hand starts to slip, don't really worry about it, just make sure that you can feel that stretch, again, along that area of the thumb there. Three, 2, 1, and relax again. Shake your hands off, get them a bit looser. The next one we're going to do is going to help with that, and you might hear some clicking coming from me today because I can't really do the figure of 8 without feeling the clicking sound. So with the figure of 8, all you're going to do is interlace your hands like so, as though you're holding hands with yourself. Now, tuck your elbows into the side. I'm not sure how this looks on video because Jeanette's doing our cinematography.
Fine.
And all we're going to do is move your hands in a figure of 8 motion like so, going for 30 seconds to a minute, making sure that each hand in turn goes over the other. Again, this may differ from the teaching points that we include with the video in our little leaflet, but this is just a way of demonstrating how to do it. Just keep the motion controlled, make sure that your hands rotate fully, and that each one goes alternately on top of the other. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Again, going to shake it off again. The next exercise is the most effective exercise that's in this routine in my opinion. It's called tendon gliding. All of the muscles that move your hands are located in the forearm. Most of your tendons and ligaments go through a small part which is the carpal joint between the radius and the ulna where the wrist of the hand is. So if you get carpal tunnel, that's where a lot of the problems are from. And what happens is that these lose elasticity and flexibility over time, especially when we spend a lot of time typing away. So all we're going to do is stretch all these out, which will help again increase the pain-free range of movement, help all the bones glide over each other, and make things generally more comfortable. Now, this exercise is quite hard, so we're only going to go through it 5 times, and we're going to do both hands at once. So bring your hands up, stretching those fingers out as far as you can. Now bring your fingertips to touch the top of the hand there, like so. Then you bring them out to stretch, middle, stretch, base of the hand, stretch, touch each of your fingertips with your thumb, forwards and backwards, stretch out again, each of the base of each fingers, forwards and backwards. Then we're going to go through that another 4 times. So top, out, middle, out, bottom, out, fingertips, out, base of fingers, out. Again, top, out, middle, out, base, out, tips, out, base, out. That's 3. Top, out, middle, out, bottom, out, top. So this is also really good for your coordination, especially if you're trying to talk while you're doing it, which I'm trying to do now for the last one. And what you'll find with this is that it really helps increase the pain-free range of motion of your hands, increases that and improves your flexibility. And if you can multitask and talk while you're doing it, then you're better than I am. You shake your hands off at the end of it. And then we're going to go into an exercise called the claw stretch, which this one is another one that you hold for 30 seconds. This one, you might not have the same range of motion as me, especially if you've got arthritis of the hands or severe carpal tunnel. But again, this one's one of those where over time you will see improvements. All you're going to do, move your hands into claws like this. Imagine you've got claws like Wolverine coming out at the top. And now this video gets struck for copyright by Disney. But all we're going to do is hold this position for 30 seconds. And what this does, you'll feel it all the way around there in the joints. All the way around the top of the hands. Again, helping increase that pain-free range of motion and help you keep the movement within your fingers. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax again, shake them all off. Then we're going to go into the last exercise for carpal tunnel and the wrist. All we're going to do now is a wrist stretch. So you bring your arm out front, palm's going to be facing down, put your opposite hand over the top and just pull it towards you this way. Feel the stretch going all the way down there. We're just going to hold it for 30 seconds. I don't know what to say at this point. I've normally got verbal diarrhea, but even I can't make a wrist stretch interesting. 3, 2, 1, and change wrists. If you can hear some cracking in the video, that's because I am very stiff. Normally my colleague / mother Jeanette is in the videos, and I sit behind the camera and just talk, having to do them and sit in front of the limelight while doing the exercises and doing the teaching points. All I can say is, I've one-upped you, Jeanette. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and check everything off. Now that's been a basic routine. I think it's about 15 minutes long. That'll help you maintain the flexibility and range of motion within your hands, help reduce pain incidents, and now mine feel really nice and loose. So go and give it a go, do it at your desk, and enjoy the rest of your day.